technical difficulties.
Don't worry, I've been in and out all day.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman. I get to see
I
her.
know.
Hugs. Yeah.
Virtual hug.
People,
I
this is
just
one of
really, you
the most beautiful women in LA. Just
know,
love, love,
okay.
love her. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm doing well out here in Los Angeles. How are you all doing today?
Cold.
Cold. Okay. Bundle up.
It's just cold in North Carolina now for whatever reason. So much for global warming, right?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. LA's been really beautiful out. So, the walks that we can take and the hikes and everything. It's really beautiful out. So that's the one lovely thing about this time is that the weather's been actually really nice. Yeah.
Well, it cleaned up. Everybody keeps talking about how beautiful the skies are.
Mhm.
I mean, you guys just suffer a lot in California. You have the fires and just so many other things that go on. I'm certain this has been a good reprieve just for nature in itself.
Oh, absolutely. I think as soon as the lockdown began, you can notice right away within the first week that the skies were just so clear and beautiful. We just had a week of rain back in March, and yeah, it was a nice reset for nature.
With the rain, that's big.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a big deal.
So share with my friends and I guess Sasha got beamed out, but share with us and our family out in the world who you are and what you're doing.
Sure. My name is Shiah Luna. I'm a singer-songwriter and actress, and I also do various philanthropic projects giving back. I work with the Los Angeles Police Museum, and I do their youth outreach there with local LA inner city kids that are at risk. And that's me in a huge nutshell, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's the big shell. But
The big shell.
yeah, but she sings. Her voice is just amazing, and I really, really want to get you on singing live with us sometime soon. If not even today, just if you want to just do a song, we're open to that kind of stuff. This is Celebrity Tuesday. We have all kinds of producers that come in and out. We had a famous celebrity from India today. He used to be a cricket player, injured, and then became a famous actor. So this is what we do. It's interesting. A lot of actresses and actors are singers.
Yeah. So their performance basically. So I think she froze out of it. Yeah.
That's okay. We go through that.
It's fine. Yeah.
She's
So
beautiful. She is just so naturally beautiful.
There I am. Okay. I'm back again.
Yes. So we have these little sign languages that Edkin and I have come up with because we're global, right?
Right.
We're all over the world. So we want to unite.
I love that.
And then as one community,
one world,
one
community,
and we love each other.
Love.
This means love. I got this from David Copperfield. And then, namaste or many blessings. So that's it. That's our sign language that we try to just share people. We say that we're going to do this instead of hugging each other, but I've learned something myself. One of our boys swung by to see us. We haven't seen anyone in 2 to 3 months. And just stopped by the house. And what do I do? Hi!
Of course. It's natural. Yeah. That's who we are as humans. We want that comfort and that love. So,
so share a little bit of what you're doing right now. I mean, are you acting? Are you doing TV shows?
Yeah, I'm currently on a series called Age of the Living Dead on Amazon Prime. And so we have season 2 coming out over the summer. I'm really excited about that. And there are talks about a season 3. So that's been fun. I play an American soldier. It's a post-apocalyptic story. And there's some vampires in there. That's all I'll give away. But it's a fun show. It was the first series that I had ever booked. So I've just learned so much being on set with this crew and getting dialogue last minute, learning a scene at lunch and then going in and doing it. Because sometimes with TV, the writers are changing things up in that very moment to kind of contour the story a little bit and move things around. So you have to be really flexible, and TV's quick. I like it. Yeah.
That's why I love TV. You know, movies
Fun.
take too
Yeah.
long for me, but
Yeah.
and God love them, because without the movies, what would we
Right.
be doing right now? So, share a little bit about how you got into acting and music, because I know you do music, but share with us.
Yes. Music has always been my first love. I think I woke up and came out of the womb singing. I love music. I do. I'm so inspired. I love talking about it. I know you love music as well, Kim, and I've heard your voice. You're fantastic.
I'm not that great. No, I'm not. I'm a performer. I'm different. So, but go ahead.
Sure. So acting's always, it's always, that little bug has always been there inside of me since being a 5-year-old child and watching people act on TV and seeing stage shows. I did my first play in high school. I played Glinda the Good Witch in Wizard of Oz. So it's kind of like where it all began. It was the feeling inside, knowing that I wanted to tell stories and be a vessel for many stories throughout time, until it's something I want to grow old with. I really, really do. I see myself just telling stories till the end.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so musical theater was my start.
Did you like to read a lot?
Here and there. I was more of a, like, kind of like you, a performer. I was a bedroom mirror performer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, yeah, that's me, right? I do TV so much better than acting, because acting, there's a lot of discipline to acting, a lot of training, because you got to remember your lines. You got to make sure you understand the other person's lines and everyone else's. If you got a whole bunch of people, not just lines, but body positioning. I mean, explain all of this. How do you put all this together?
It's such a weird journey of self-awareness and then letting it all go, because we really want to portray humanity in its real moments and not have it seem, I don't know, for me, I love the realism of stories and being so raw and in them that it doesn't feel like showy, if that makes sense. Yeah.
You got to make it feel real.
Yeah, so I think that's why rehearsal is important, and doing all the work throughout time. Like I'm in an acting class every Thursday right now through Zoom, and just keeping the muscles loose and keeping the tongue sharp. just keeping the skills going, and that way the next time I'm on set, it won't be so rusty. Let's hope.
Wow, listen to you. I mean, classes, you're a professional and you're still taking classes.
Oh, I love class. You could say it's a bit like therapy too. And it's just so fun to do maybe types of material that I don't usually get to do. And I think it's fun to just kind of explore different types of writing, and I just have so much fun doing it.
So so how many years have you been acting?
I would say on television and film since 2016. That was when it really started kicking off, and I just kept going forward. And in the midst of that, music was always flowing. I was doing shows at House of Blues, the Mint, the Viper Room. Music's been a beautiful journey, and it never leaves me. The most monumental time was when I went to Uganda, Africa, with a project called Together We Are Strong. And it was a song to raise money to give back to their community at the Kabale Trinity Center. And we built a chicken farm, a well. We had, what else did we do? Yeah, sustainable chicken farm, additional music classes, and ongoing just funds for them to have good education there as well. So that was like the song that changed my life, I could say. And it's still doing work today. So through music, I love giving back. I love writing. I have, breakup songs to inspirational songs. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful avenue to have.
Well, music is just that element inside us that allows us to express a story where you feel. This is what I tell people. It's you can express a story the way you feel it. You write songs, you do the music part too, right? You just don't write the words. I mean, you play an instrument.
I do, yes. I play guitar and piano. I grew up playing the saxophone. Started that when I was 10. Yeah, now mostly piano and guitar. I have some new songs coming out that I've composed on the piano, and I just love picking up the guitar. I mean, you could be anywhere and grab a guitar. That's the beauty of an acoustic instrument like that.
It is, you know, the
Yeah.
guitar can do that. I think you went to Nashville last year, am I correct? And
I did.
what did you think?
I absolutely loved it. Oh my gosh, what a melting pot of music. I mean, I felt like I was in this portal and like just lyrics were coming down. I was not like doing voice notes on my phone, getting all these ideas, and wow, so much talent there.
Oh, it is. They've got a program or projects all over Nashville. That's what I like about it. It is like the music port. You're right.
Mhm.
And they got writer rounds. Did you get to go do any of the writer rounds that they have there?
Yes, I went to Bluebird Cafe. That was my favorite. Yes. I mean, I was in tears. I was just blown away by these lyrics and the talent.
So
Yeah.
we have someone who was part of that, and she now does writer rounds on Sundays on
Oh,
IBM TV.
amazing. Wow.
Yeah,
That
so
would
she
be
just
fun.
started it. She just started a cafe. I'm gonna, but she's also gonna be. I think the write arounds are gonna move to another day. She still does the cafe on Sunday, but the write arounds, they're fun. They're very very engaging, and
Okay. That sounds like something I'd like to do. That'd be
yeah,
fun.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to beam in like you're doing today. Beam in. We call this beaming in and beaming out. But beam in, check it out, see who's playing.
Mhm.
Trying to give it a whirl just to see, because she's done the blue. I think she's been at the Bluebird.
Oh, love that. Yeah. Iconic.
Yeah,
I also went to the listening room, which I really enjoyed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
That was
think when
fun.
you went, Bobby's Idol Hour was gone. Bobby's Idol Hour,
Mm.
the world's famous bar, a little bitty hole in the wall bar. Everyone got their start. All of them. Loretta Lynn, everybody played there.
Amazing.
And I've got videos of it before they tore the place down and pictures of people in there. But you know, Red Solo Cup got its start there. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
and hated to see the building go, but I guess they felt it was time to tear it down and
Oh, yeah.
you know, build a bigger building for music. But
Yeah, that's tough. That's how I felt about House of Blues. That was such a special, iconic night, and it's not here anymore. So it's kind of a shame. You know?
yeah, right.
Sunset Boulevard.
So yeah, so are you getting any music written while you're
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, there's this time has been really special. It's a nice time for me to catch up on some demos and songwriting and collaborations. But I did finish a song recently called "Thank You for All You Do," and I collaborated with the Goodness Tour. And there's a video online. I could even share it with you now.
absolutely?
Yeah, so it's all dedicated to the
Can you
medical
pull it
workers.
up? And
Yeah, are we shared, or can I send it to you?
I think we could share, but if you tell me, I'll pull it up because I think Ankit's having problems with his internet. So tell
Okay.
me where it's at.
So if you YouTube "Thank You for All You Do" by the Goodness Tour, it'll pop right up.
Shiah, have you been to India?
I have not, and it is on my dream list. I really want to go.
What
Yeah,
is it?
there you go.
What's on
Yeah.
your dream list?
To go to India.
Oh, so we're hopefully when all of this is over, we're going to plan this great tour and go visit everybody that's kind of been on our show from all over the world. And when I say all over the world, we've got Mexico, Singapore, Hong Kong. But let's get this
I
video
love it.
out and see what you have created. Hopefully I can do this without tearing down the internet here.
We're all learning here.
Well, you know, I've had to become my own director, right? And
Ooh.
Kid and I. But check out the beautiful woman there. Huh? You are so beautiful. So
Thank you.
let's. You know what I forgot to do, Kid? I forgot to hit the audio. So let me fix that. Hold on, I'll fix it.
You can watch a little teaser of it. This is so Dana Walden, he wrote this song, and he's a fantastic songwriter, and I was just so honored to be on it. And Luke is also the other singer, and they have a whole tour, and they brought me on as their new member. So I'm kind of a new member of a band.
Wow.
And the Goodness Tour, they go all around the world and do mission trips and sing, and they do murals and just hang out with kids and bring light. And I'm so excited and honored to be a part of this group that, you know, when this COVID-19 is over, we can get out there and and visit some wonderful places.
I'll come.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on, let's get this played and see this beautiful sound.
Thank you for everything you do. Now the world is safe with everyone's help.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you for all you do.
There comes a time, and the time is now.
Time is now.
When everything is upside down. Who could have known? Who could have seen what devastation it would bring? But the blessing that shines through are the heroes just like you.
Vielen Dank für alles, was ihr tut.
We wanna thank you for all you
A
do.
heartfelt thank you for everything you all do.
Obrigada por tudo que vocês fazem.
Thank you for alles wat jullie doen.
You don't know what you're gonna do
大変お世話になりありがとうございました。
until it happens to you.
Thank you for all you do.
Some will run, some will hide, some will stand tall side by side for the ones who are in need. And you've chosen to take the lead. We wanna thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
We wanna thank you for all.
Merci pour tout ce que vous faites.
Grazie, grazie, grazie.
We gonna thank you. We wanna thank you. And we really love you. We gonna thank you. We wanna thank you. And we feeling the love. We like you. We wanna thank you. And we feeling the love. We like you. We gonna thank you. We wanna thank you. And we feeling the love. We wanna thank you. And we feeling the love.
Thank you for all the selfless and brave work that you
We wanna thank you.
谢谢你所做的一
for
切。
all you do. And as the sun brings another day, we all search for a way to make it through the tears. Even though we may have fear, it's in your strength we find as we move from dark to light.
Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you for taking the risk. Thank you. You're the top of our list. We wanna thank you. We wanna thank you for all you do.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
For all that you do.
Thank you to all the nurses, doctors, medical staff, and first responders for all that you do.
Thank you.
We wanna thank you for all you do.
Gracias por todo lo que haces.
Thank you for all you do. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you for all you do.
Wow. That's beautiful. So that kind of sums it up, you know. How can you? I have to say I watched this the other day.
Oh, you did. Thank you for watching.
Somewhere I know because it made me cry. and I can feel it. I can feel it in your voices. But when you have all of these people get on there and just start saying thank you, and I remember I started crying. I'm like, this is the one that moves you, right? It's kind of like We Are the World, but you're saying thank you.
Right. In such a trying time, saying thank you is just having that positive outlook and, living in gratitude that there is going to be a brighter day. And unfortunately, we are losing people and there's so much hardship, but thank you for all that you do. It's a beautiful concept.
It was beautiful because they work the hardest. Everyone that's out there, they're the most I think a lot of people appreciate what they're doing, but there are so many skeptical people out there that are just making their lives miserable, and sad because they put in so much effort. And you got all of these people that are, oh, it's not real. They're just, and they're not. I had a physician on our show 2 weeks ago break down and start crying.
Yeah.
And his best friend contacts me and says, he's never cried, but we've known him for 30 years. He's never cried before. And I felt bad. I don't think I did anything to make him cry. We weren't talking about all that, but he was sharing his experience. And seeing some of the things that they have never seen before in their life, in their career. And this song just resonates. I want to make it our theme song.
Please share. Yes. And send it to anyone who needs a thank you, or feel free to share it. And this was our message. Yes, please.
I might, like, every time we want to thank a doctor, we're going to play that. Like when Dr. Sagu comes on, I'm going to play it.
Oh, I love it. That's wonderful.
So we have doctors from all over the world come on our show. I don't know if you're aware, but we're about facts, not fear, right? Because if you have the facts, there is no fear. And we can learn to appreciate what we need to be really doing. But we can also start thinking about how to react, right?
Right.
And from the very beginning, we were not shared the right facts. And that's why we just kind of went like this. The data shows everything. And this is what I tell people. There's no reason for us to not get back into work. We know that we have to build our immunity. That's what fights, and how we can live with the diseases that we're going to be facing with in the future. It's about our better immunity. And we need to work together. And we need to be transparent. There's no reason for CDC and WHO to have any classified documentation. They are paid by the public. And so we just need transparency so we can get back to our lives. And so I thank you for taking the time to make that message, because it just shares the humbleness of who you are and your people and your what you're doing. It's just beautiful.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I was honored to be a part of it at this time. Just when the idea came up with Dana, I was blown away. And he asked me if I'd like to be on. I'm like, are you kidding? I wouldn't say no. And I don't even have to listen to it. I could already, just with that being called, thank you for all you do. That's what we need, more light right now.
We do. We need inspiration. We need people feeling appreciated, not tensed and everything. No, it's a beautiful song. We'll be playing it a lot. Let's get Dana on here and some of the people who made that music happen. Let's do a whole interview of everyone.
I would love that. Yeah, the Goodness Tour. I will definitely set that up.
And then we can start highlighting when your tour starts, and we'll follow you. You guys can dial in and say, hey, we're here. This is where we are. And we can film live.
I love it. Great. Awesome.
And also, do you think, Shiah, we should, apart from thank you for all you do, you have done a great song. Can we do a song where we greet people not with shaking hands, but with different ways to greet?
That's
maybe
a good idea.
Like this, maybe namaste, or maybe salute, or maybe wink of an eye, things like that. And that could be a global song for people, so that we will stay physically distant from each other, and then still be great in different ways of time. Because if we do it globally, so that every person, each and every country can connect.
That's beautiful.
Because I wanted to do an Indian version where we have namaste doing in different ways. But if we can do a global version where we can multiple ways to greet people during this lockdown, I think that would work, and I think you can do it.
All right, I'm up for the challenge. I think that's a great idea.
So the TV show you're on, what's it called again?
It's called Age of the Living Dead on Amazon Prime.
Age of the Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also, you've been a part of a lot of other things, because when I Google you, you pop up in a lot of places, believe it or not.
Which hat was I wearing?
Right. You were Tala.
Oh, yes. I just wrapped a feature film in Oklahoma, and it's called As the Village Sleeps. I play Tala. And that's coming out later this year as well to streaming sites. I will keep you posted on that one. That's a fun thriller. There's some werewolves and games in there. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah. So
I mean, vampires. You really.
I don't know. I don't know. I was made for the apocalypse, apparently. So.
Well, but you're doing it, and let me share a little bit about this woman. She doesn't sit around waiting for things to come to her. She gets out there. She knocks on the door. We met at a Google tour, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
And she was there helping someone get his song off the ground. As well. So she doesn't sit around waiting for things to come to her. She goes out and makes it happen. And that's what you have to do in this industry, isn't it, Shiah?
Definitely, yes. That was so wonderful meeting you that day. I was blown away by Miss Kimberly. Honestly, your words, your presence, I was like, this is someone I want to be around. I want to know. I want to learn from. She's so beautiful. And I was honestly blown away meeting you. So I was so grateful for that day. But yes, shout out to my friend, Manny Fernandez. He was a keynote speaker that day.
Yes, he was.
We had met on a TV show called World of Dance, where I was working as a coordinator. And I was, we got to talking, and he's always wanted to create some sort of inspirational content. And I'm like, well, that's what I love to do. And at the time, I had a single out called Smoke Signals, which you could find online too. But oddly enough, I talked to him about creating a song, and I always feel like how you just gave me the challenge for the hello signals and the signs. I love collaborating. I love collaborating with people and their ideas. And so he wanted to have a song about the power of your mind. And I said, well, come down to the studio this weekend and let's write something. And he ended up getting on the mic and doing some wonderful inspirational speaking. And I think he thought it was a bit of a joke, because he didn't know what I would do with these pieces of his voice. And so I ended up cutting it up and using it as the verses, and then I would sing over it. And then I just created this song called Mind, and I wrote a beautiful chorus to it. And it's a really unique piece of art.
It's beautiful. It is. And that's what music is art. But this is performing arts. If you listen to it, it is inspirational speaking mixed with music, almost like you would do a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need a visual. You don't need a video with it. It's you see what's happening in your mind when you hear it. Very artful done.
Very powerful. Yeah, put your headphones on nice and loud and listen to that in the morning. It's really powerful. During the creation of it, I was pumping up myself to just go about my day. And I'm just so blessed to be surrounded by people like you.
What did Manny think about that? Did he like it?
He did not expect anything like that. So he was just blown away he's like, you took my voice and you did that with it. He was blown away. He's actually, he's promoting it right now on his sites as well. And then I promote it on Spotify and iTunes. So if you look up Mind by Ari Human, that's another songwriting group I have called Ari Human. You'll find it.
Yes. And music, you can just Google her. She's everywhere. Got some great songs. Go to her Facebook. Sometimes she's singing live there.
I do. I love picking up the guitar and sing. I want to do that more, and then maybe join on one of the music groups.
And then what we'll do is love to have you on and doing some live music. We got Sunday. It's not quite open mic, but you're more than welcome to come and just, we've got slots that are open if you want to just come and just sing live.
I love it.
Well, what we want to do is just share that relaxing moment with people, right? Inspire that you don't have to be sitting at home alone. And we just started, that just evolved on a Sunday. We used to do talks all day, and we have kids morning, we have kids come, and little puppets, and
That's wonderful.
migrate into music, live music. Grant Edmond from South Africa does all kinds of just over the time music, just classics. So come.
Amazing.
We'll send you a time, and you can, if you're up for it, join us.
Yes, please. This is so great. Thanks for being so welcoming and having me on today. Now I'm just the international crew. I love it.
Yeah, I know. And we'll travel with you when you go on tour. You'll have to send us your tour list and everything. But yeah, we have a little ambassador. Let's show her our ambassador of good manners. You got to see this because of your kids. You got to see this. This is really cute.
coronavirus से कैसे बचेंगे? ओके, हैंड होकर और ऐसे अपने खांसी जब आएगी तो ऐसे करेंगे, अछू अछू, और कोरोना वायरस को धन्यवाद हमारा म्यूजिक सुनने का.
Oh, I love it. She's so beautiful.
Zanka's little girl. She's our ambassador for new social manners. You know, wash your hands, put your arm up, and do this. Don't shake hands. No hugging. Do that.
I love it. She's adorable. Wow.
Yeah, we got to start teaching our children better ways, and you know, let them be the ambassadors. But thank you for joining us. I think we're going to wrap up here.
Wonderful. Thank you